Hi guys, we've got Oblique Gaming versus PewPewLazers here. This is DJ Ram, your caster for today, along with co-caster Devils, and we're just going into the bans today. We've got a LeBlanc ban and a Leona ban. The LeBlanc ban coming out from the blue team and the Leona ban coming out from the purple team. We'll continue the casting with Devils now. Devils?
Yeah, like I said, like we have seen before, LeBlanc and Corky has been aimed at Sexpus and Agent 007 because we've seen a tremendously nice performance from Sexpus yesterday, picking up a pentakill on the LeBlanc. So LeBlanc has become a hot ban for the team Clueless Gaming. Whereas Corky is comfort pick for Agent 007, so Corky has been banned out. Leona being banned out as Scarlet's comfort pick is Leona on the support, and Quinn, I'm not sure why Quinn has been banned out. What about you, DJ? What do you think?
Yeah, so actually, we saw in the previous game, Clueless Gaming versus Nexus Destroyers, that SWAT1234 was playing the Rumble at top, and he did tremendously well because he didn't die till the end, basically, and he did really, really well on the Rumble. I'm actually surprised that the Rumble hasn't been banned out by PewPewLazers. The LeBlanc should definitely be banned out because we remember Sexpus's performance on the LeBlanc, which was amazing. And the Corky and Graves, the Graves ban is also good because, like last game, we saw the Graves just dominating. Of course, the red team this time, that is Clueless Gaming, lost the previous game against Nexus Destroyers, but that was unfortunate because of DCs. But I think the bans are pretty good, but I also think that they should have banned out Rumble because that Rumble pick was tremendously well done by the purple team, and that is Clueless Gaming last time. But we have a Master E pickup, which is actually quite surprising for me because I haven't seen a Master E in any queue for quite a long time, and I'm not quite sure if Scarlet's gonna lock in the Master E or might just switch over to a more suitable meta organized champ. Let's just see how this works out, how this plays out. I actually see a Janna coming out now. Not quite sure if the Janna's going to be locked in, but I would love to see another Janna. Of course, last game's Janna failed, but this game's Janna might just pull through. So we have a Janna pickup. We've got a Vayne in the borders, and we've also got a Sejuani. The Sejuani pickup last game was really good because in the early game they got some really amazing ganks, and well, that pretty much fell off with the DC of Rumble for nearly 10 minutes, and they had to play a 4v5 for most of the game. So I feel sorry for Clueless Gaming that part. And they've also picked up the Lucian now. They might just lock it in. I actually like the Lucian pick because I saw Team Faggot play it against Rune Faust, and
Rune
that
Faust,
was
right.
Rune Faust, and that was really good. And the person that was playing it was Chloe, and his ADC on Lucian was really amazing. I loved it, and I actually think it's going to be a Jinx pickup. The Jinx pickup is really good, especially for Get Excited passive, and I think it just might be the Jinx. So it is the Jinx and the Sejuani, and Sejuani is probably the jungle. I doubt Sejuani is going to be the top. We have Captain Awesome picking up a Lee Sin. And I think there's going to be an Urgot ADC because, well, apparently they've seen Urgot being picked up by SKT earlier in the day, and well, I guess not because everyone wants to see an
Bang
Urgot.
had played Urgot earlier in the day.
Yeah,
today.
exactly. So, yeah, I would love to see an Urgot just right there. I mean, excuse the pun, I know it sounds lame, but, you know, I just want to see the Urgot coming out. But I guess it's going to be a better pick of Vayne. I'm not particularly sure about Vayne, especially with the CC coming out of Sejuani. Ult in itself is just going to stop Vayne at her tracks, and even if Vayne tries to tumble out of it, the CC range from Sejuani's ult is pretty big, so it's going to catch her out either way. So I'm not quite sure about the Vayne pick. I have a Hecarim pickup. I've seen the Hecarim come out in the Korean scene quite a bit now, and the damage and the burst is just amazing. So that is going to be really good. I see the Urgot coming out on both teams. I'm not quite sure if the purple team is going to lock in the Urgot, but I see an Orianna And Orianna is my personal favorite, Devils, just for your information. So
Right.
Orianna is a champ that I mained for nearly 3 to 4 months, and I played with Orianna on 200 ping on DNA server. I got to gold 5 just playing on Orianna, and it was, I mean, gold 5 is not such a big deal, but I'm not really that great at playing. I know most of the game, but I'm not that good at it. But Orianna was my favorite champ, and I love the fact that Sexpus is picking up my favorite champ right now. I mean, kudos to Sexpus on the Orianna. A lovely champ, and I think they're gonna hold on to the Urgot. What do you think about this Urgot pickup, Devils? Do you think the Urgot's gonna stay?
I think he's just maybe trolling around, right? Yeah. So the Urgot pick was just
that would have been pretty cool. Oh, come on, guys! Someone pick up the Urgot. Oh, there's the Urgot. There's the Urgot again. I truly love this game. I seriously do. These guys are just messing around. I mean, you usually see the casters messing around with the players, but it's the other way around today. The players are really getting in our minds, and this is a really fun game right now. I can just see them just laughing at us. They're just like, oh, let's just troll the casters today. And they've got the Urgot picked up on both teams. I just want to see someone lock in this Urgot. It would be so great.
So much fun.
We also see the
Urgot.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely so much fun. Oh yeah,
we've seen an Urgot before. We've seen an Urgot before in the ILG. Yesterday we saw an Urgot pick up, but that didn't turn out quite well. Although Urgot is very strong, we've seen the SKT band pick up the Urgot and just destroy everyone with it. So let's see how it goes. The Morgana being picked up by the SWAT 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that going to be a Morgana? No, that will be a Morgana support. While I think Vulcan will swap out for the jungle, Sejuani. And let's see what King Bradley has to pick up.
Well, Grimsley's got the Ahri out. The Ahri's Q along with the movement speed is just perfect for this team comp, because I've actually seen quite a number of Ahris beat Orianna, but Orianna also has that long range poke. But Ahri can negate that poke with her long range Q. Alright, so this is basically a skill matchup, because Ahri has to time her ult in such a way that Orianna's ult misses. Because I've seen some expert Oriannas, and I'm pretty sure that Sexpus is really good with Orianna, because I saw his LeBlanc plays last game. Even though they were down, they did so well, and his LeBlanc plays were amazing. Pretty sure he'll do just as well on Orianna, considering that Orianna is just pretty much the same difficulty, if not less, and I think he will come out on top against Ahri. And well, Orianna's gone with a heal rather than a barrier. I think the barrier would be better, because Ahri's gone with an ignite, and with 50% heal reduction, I think the barrier would be better. But well, Orianna doesn't know that Ahri's gone with an ignite, but it's only fair to say that Orianna should already know that Ahri will go with an ignite. So we've got King Bradley on Sejuani, which is his comfort pick, basically.
We've seen him play Sejuani, a beautiful Sejuani coming out in the last game as well, where they had a DC, but they did manage to hold the game till the very last second, 16 minutes in the game, and still they did not go down. But let's see how it goes this game, DJ. And we see a Yorick pick on top lane. What do you think about that? Yorick versus a Nang.
Alright, yeah, so I've seen, so let's just, talking about Team Faggots. So they had this, Crimson is their top lane. He usually plays Yorick, and I've seen, he's pretty much the only Yorick player I've seen. So basing it on him, Yorick has so much utility with his, I think they're called ghouls. His abilities. So those ghouls do so much damage over time, and the tier just helps him, because the ghouls take so much mana to put out that you end up being really, really fast. But with a Yorick, they just end up buying tiers, and after the tier and the mirror mana is completed, Yorick is unstoppable. He is a major tank, and his ult, and I'm thinking, this is just my opinion, I think he's going to use his ult on the Vayne and just continue that true damage that Vayne puts out, right? Because Vayne's true damage is insane.
Yeah, I think that would be sensible too, DJ. Putting out that ult for Vayne will just dish out that true damage onto the members of the Team Purple and just destroy them with their with that true damage. But will the Vayne be CC'd out? Will the Vayne be CC blocked? Let's see how it goes. We have Janaf peeling for the Vayne, so it shouldn't be too much difficulty for the Vayne to perform well, you know. But if the Vayne does get caught by the Morgana, then the Vayne will go down, because 3 seconds disabled from the Morgana will result in so much damage being put on the Vayne that the Vayne will just go down, and some chain CC coming in from the Sejuani and the Orianna as well.
Yeah, that's an interesting point that you were making, Devils, about the Janna pickup and how it's a good disengage. Because the simple fact is, the purple team, that is Clueless Gaming, has pretty much, they have this amazing CC, right? So
Right.
I think Nar will be jumping in along with Oriana's ball to get that shockwave in. But the thing with this is, if Janna can time her ult properly, she can just disengage everything. When Na tries to hop inside, she can just ult, and Na's engage is just gone. That jump in does have a CD. So within that CD, I think that the blue team could just engage and possibly come out on top. But right now, the team comp, I think, does favor the purple team because of the wombo combo, but that's only if they can pull it off. But if the team fights don't work properly for the purple team, solo 1v1s, I think the blue team's going to come out on top. Because no one can beat Vayne. No one can beat Vayne. Not even Jinx. Jinx can't beat Vayne.
Yeah, Jinx can't beat Vayne. The blue team does outscale the purple team at this moment, because there is a Yorick and a Vayne and a Hecarim. You know, these 3 champions are very, very strong in the late game. Vayne is the best, the strongest ADC in the late game. Yorick is one of the strongest tanks, and Hecarim also is one of the strongest tanks in the late game. So let's see how it goes. Especially, I want to see. I'm looking forward to seeing the Yorick ulting the Vayne and how that goes into a team fight. How that results in the team fight, and let's see how it goes.
We're just going into the loading screen now. So the thing about Vayne is, like saying that she's the strongest ADC late game, right? Like, so there are like 2 strong ADCs that I know of that are like late game strong. That's Vayne and Kog'Maw. The thing that is different about Kog'Maw and Vayne is Kog'Maw is non-mobile. He can't move. He can't kite as well as Vayne. Vayne just tumbles and tumbles and tumbles, and with that true damage just wrecks anyone. Kog'Maw needs protection. He needs people to go around him just to protect him. So I think this Vayne pickup for late game comp is really, really good. Especially the fact that in the PewPewLazers team, that is with the Vayne and the Ahri, they both have true damage. Ahri's Q, that is the orb, I forgot the name of it, but the orb going out distortion. And then coming, orb of distortion. When it goes out and comes back, it deals true damage on the return, and that is 2 sources of true damage from their team, and that's really, really good, because Vayne's third attack is third basic is also true damage. And now we're just into the game, folks, and hopefully this game doesn't have any pauses, because oh wow, I just had to open my mouth. There's like an immediate pause every single game. I just said the pauses and it just comes out of the pause. I just jinxed it. I definitely jinxed it. Okay, I think they're resuming. Hopefully they're resuming. I think they're just checking everything out. Yep, so just minor difficulty, but everything's fine now. And the game has just begun. I really want to see some counter jungling happening. Some early level 1 invades and some early level 1 action. It's gonna be really good.
Yeah, you know,
the blue team is
DJ, the purple team does have a Morgana with them, and that's a lot of snare timing that will be put out by the Morgana. If someone is caught, they might go down or might waste a summoner or 2. But let's see, will the purple team invade or the blue team will invade?
It seems like the purple team is going to the tri bush, whereas the blue team the blue team is definitely going for an invade on the blue. I think the red team does not know. No, they don't know. Clueless Gaming does not know that that PewPewLazers are trying to go for an invade on the blue. I don't think. Actually, they're both just going to trade buffs. So PewPewLazers are going to take the blue, whereas Clueless Gaming will probably take the red and walk away with it.
I think they both have no idea. They both have no idea that both of them have invaded.
I'm actually looking forward to this. I think they're going to meet. I think Ahri is going to get caught out. Grimsley is walking straight up into 5 people. Grimsley is going to get caught out over here if he gets bound by Morgana. Morgana's put out his Q and is just out of range, and that's a disengage. That's a perfect disengage. And I was just looking forward to a little more action, but that's the most action we've seen at level 1 today. That was pretty interesting. I would have loved to see a little more action. So it's just going to be standard laning phases. I think Gnar might TP top, or Gnar is walking top. I don't think this is a decision from Gnar. He's gonna lose out on early levels.
He will TP.
He is TPing. Okay. Well, there's gonna be about a 20-second difference in TPs. Well, let's see if that makes a difference. I doubt it, but let's just see if that makes a difference. There's some early poke on Yorick, and just see standard laning phases. So, what do you think about these level 1s, Devils? So, who do you think
level
is going to level 1?
Level 1, I think the Yorick is stronger than the Gnar because Gnar has not taken his, magic damage, that percentage HP magic damage ability that scales on to him more than Yorick. But in bot lane, level 1, I think Vayne is stronger. Jinx is stronger than Vayne. But let's see how it goes. And in mid lane, Ahri and Orianna, it's an even matchup because Ahri has the charm and the Orb of distortion, and Orianna has that shockwave. Not the shockwave. What is that called? The dissonance and
the dissonance.
The dissonance and this the normal ball attack. So let's see how it goes. Gnar almost going down with the skill of HP.
As we were talking about, Yorick's ghouls are just wrecking Gnar, and it seems that Yorick's mana is not even running out. Oh, there's a beautiful gank from Sejuani, and First Blood goes to the red team. It goes to Clueless Gaming. They have definitely caught PewPewLazers off guard, and well, now that's an advantage to Jinx. She's got an early kill. I think she could try to snowball straight out of it. There's some aggressive plays from Yorick, and this is beautiful to see because I don't usually see this much aggro at level 3s. So much aggro at top, and it seems that he is just zoning out this Gnar, and the Gnar has to sit under the tower, and at one point he's going to have to farm under the tower. He's taking so much poke from Yorick.
And Yorick's mana is just not running out.
Yeah, that's surprising actually. Usually you see Yorick's that spam this much, their mana runs out, but I think Legend W Flurry has actually ended up putting his runes and his masteries into his regions, and I'm thinking that's how it is, or he's just playing it really well, because I've played Yorick before and he's a champ, and the guy definitely is playing better than me.
Yeah.
I love this game. You can
see mid lane, the Orianna has pushed into the Ahri's face. Let's see how it goes.
There's a gank up top. By Sejuani, and she is going hard on the Yorick, and well, we see the hop by Gnar. Gnar is going to change forms and probably going to kill Yorick. No, Yorick could flash over the wall, but Hecarim is following up. He's going for a counter gank on Gnar. I think Gnar is going to go aggro, and Hecarim is waiting in the wings, but Hecarim decides not to. Quite surprising. I think he would have gone in a little bit and just poked out, because Gnar is right now back to his mini Gnar form, and Sejuani is actually low on health. So I think Hecarim could have done a bit more over there rather than just sit.
Right.
Grimsley gets pushed up mid.
We see Vayne getting caught in the bot lane.
Oh wow, Vayne is nearly dead. Wow, I'm actually surprised. I think
the Jinx should have followed up over there.
Jinx should have flashed. Yeah, Jinx could have flashed and killed easily. I think Jinx can still flash and kill. I don't know why she's not trying it. Well, fair enough.
Beautiful snares coming in from the Morgana right there.
Definitely.
Twice in a row. Twice in a row she's got out the Vayne, and she's wasted the Vayne's heal. Let's see how it goes.
Which is really good. I'm pretty sure their plan is not to... I actually agree with the Jinx, because if she flashes now and gets a kill on Vayne, it's worth it. But the thing is, she doesn't have a flash if she gets ganked. And there's a gank at mid by Hecarim. Oh, that beautiful, beautiful flash by Orianna. This is why I love Orianna plays. Do you see that beautiful flash from Orianna?
Yep. And a beautiful heal also.
Dissonance.
A beautiful heal.
That was so well played from Orianna. This is where the skills come out. Like with Sexpos, as I was saying, previous match was just skills were spectacular, and that's exactly how he's just showing how much of a skill matchup this is. Bullying that Ari, and he is doing really well. He's got a 10 CS lead. Every single time that's exposed, he always has a lead opposing a mid laner. And I think that makes him a really good mid laner. I think that makes him a really good player.
He mains ADC though.
Yeah, that's actually quite surprising, isn't it? That's really surprising that he's doing so well at mid lane when he mains it. I actually think that he should main mid lane because I haven't seen such a good mid laner in quite a while. And you can just see Sejuani just roaming through mid, and she's just clearing out of wolves. Yep, she's clearing out of wolves. And bot lane, Jinx has just come back to lane. Jinx has a BF sword. That's a 6.5 minute BF sword. And Vayne is hopefully building towards Blade of the Ruin King. And you can just see everyone else is just standard lane. We have the tier on Yorick. So this is what I was talking about. The tier on Yorick. He's just going to keep poking and poking. You can already see how much damage bot 1, 2, 3, 4 is taking on its now. And we have a dragon call by the blue team. So do you think this is a wise dragon call?
Yep, it is a wise dragon call, seeing that Orianna has not followed up and they have almost taken the dragon. Like I said, Sejuani was condemned out of the dragon pit and Vayne tumbles out of that Jinx's W.
We have fights all over the map. You can just see Na using his ult on Yorick, just pushing him against the wall, stunning him for a moment, but Na is back to mini Na form. This makes him extremely weak because Yorick just seems to be healing up. That was a beautiful try on the bind, but Vayne just sidesteps it. Just beautiful play, just really good play. And we just see really good plays all over the map. Just see Jinx just trying to catch out Vayne, happening around the map. Let's talk about these items. We have a Sightstone completed on Morgana, but the Gunner is still struggling to finish her Sightstone, which is necessary.
Yeah, because early game the Jinx will, dominate on the Vayne because Jinx is stronger with the BF sword and the Infinity Edge early game, putting out a lot of damage. The Vayne will shine on in the mid-late game stages. Let's see how it goes, See, one hit from Jinx is taking down.
Oh, we see that beautiful. Oh man, that was just beautiful play from Morgana. I actually really respect the support because Morgana just black shielded the Jinx at the right moment. That was so well played. And Jinx's flash was also well timed along with her heal just to make sure that nothing wrong happened. And it seems like this Morgana is zoning both the ADC and the support out. And that is pure skill right there by the Morgana. This is skill-centric. This whole game is based on skill. And it just seems like right now, Clueless Gaming is beating PewPewLazers on that point. It seems like the top lane of PewPewLazers might be beating out the top lane of Clueless Gaming. And hopefully that will change. It seems like that will change because there are two people roaming right up. There's a ward on both sides. It seems like they're gonna back off. Sejuani is still going strong, but she decides to back off. And we have some strong pokes at the bot lane with Jinx, and hope that this turns into a fight.
You do notice that the Jinx is outnumbering the Vayne CS by 46 to 73. That's almost 30 CS. That's a big lead at 10 minutes in the game. And the Jinx is overpowering the Vayne at the moment. The Morgana will back out. However, the Jinx, I think, should be fine alone in the lane.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Like you can see how strong the Jinx and Morgana pick is because they're so worried. A single Q from Jinx does so much damage. Her rocket launcher does so much damage, and along with Morgana's binding threat, the simple fact that she's walking around just threatening to bind you and possibly just kill you instantaneously, it just plays to that fact. It just gives you that reassurance as an ADC that, well, there's going to be a fight here. And I think, oh, that was just a good save. Oh, I think they're going to go back onto, that is what I meant. Oh my god. That is exactly what I meant by failing your shockwave. So basically...
No, she didn't fail a shockwave. She got a shockwave on Sejuani.
Yeah, no, I mean, she got, Ari ulted out. That's what I meant. That is the fair, that's what will happen with Ari. If she ults properly, she can escape from the shockwave. Of course, Ari did go down, but the thing is, Orianna wanted Ari to get hit by that shockwave. If she had been hit by that shockwave, Orianna would have saved her flash and possibly saved her heal too. But that's what I mean. Ahri, this is how Ahri plays really well, because when you have skill shots that take time, like Shockwave takes about half a second to load. So in that time, if you can escape, that's really good from you. And that's exactly what happened over there. Of course, she did die. Did end up getting a kill off on Sejuani. Really good.
We can see the Yorick is ahead of the Gnar with 10 CS. The Gnar ulting onto the Yorick. Will the Yorick go down?
I think the Yorick might just go down. If he can get one more shot. Oh, that flash. That beautiful flash. I love how both the teams are just using their flashes perfectly. I think the Hecarim is going hard on the Gnar. And Gnar just, oh, that was amazing by Hecarim. That was really well played by Captain Awesome. He just gets a kill off on Gnar. So that's Gnar's first step. Of course, Gnar wasn't particularly winning the lane, because you can still see that Yorick has a 18 CS lead on Gnar now. And they're going ham at bot lane with, there's an ult from Vayne. She's been exhausted. I think Vayne's going to go down. Vayne just go down. No, Vayne is going ham, and she takes down Jinx. That was beautiful play from Janna. Janna's ult saved Vayne so well, and I think Vayne's going to end up getting a double kill. Does get a double kill.
See, that's the best part about playing a Vayne. Once the ADC goes down, the support automatically goes down. There's a TP coming from the top lane over here. Gnar will TP. Sejuani missing his ultimate onto the Hecarim.
And the Hecarim escapes with very little health, about 3 bars. And basically the fight's just been disengaged over there. So you can just see both the teams are highly skilled. They're playing really, really well. The blue team in the beginning were kind of lacking, but now they've come back and they've done really, really well. They haven't particularly got a lead, but they're going pretty much even. They're down by 300 gold, but that's all right. At this stage of the game, 300 gold is not that much.
Does not make a difference. Yup, DJ.
Yeah, and the thing is, for the 300 gold deficit, you can see that the blue team has 1 dragon, so that 1 dragon definitely makes up for it. So we can, so the next dragon is probably going to be a contention, and the red team has already set up for their dragon. They're probably clearing out the pink ward that's there. Gnar is trying to bully Yorick out of lane, and I see Ahri getting caught over here. So see how this goes. Ahri is definitely caught over here. Ahri's going to die. Yep, so Ahri is dead, and I think they're just going to go for the dragon. No, the blue team has come back. PewPewLazers are going ham on Clueless Gaming. And will Orianna make a miraculous escape? No, Orianna gets stunned and she dies. And Gnar is going ham on Yorick, and he doesn't get a kill. He might just die to Yorick. Wow. PewPewLazers definitely played that really well. Even though Ahri got caught and died, they made a good comeback in that fight, and now they might be taking their second dragon. What do you think about this, Devils? Do you think that Clueless Gaming should have backed off and gone for the dragon?
Yeah, I think that the Clueless Gaming should have backed off and gone for the dragon, because the second dragon is, the important dragon, because one dragon has already been awarded to the PewPewLazers. So the second dragon is pretty important, because that's the first dragon for Team Clueless Gaming. They could have contested that dragon easily, but I don't know why they fought over there and died. The Orianna getting caught out by the Vayne, getting condemned and dying. Vayne 3-0 with 70 CS, while Jinx 2-1 with 108 CS. The Jinx and the Vayne are at par now, because the Vayne has 3 kills and the Jinx has 2 kills with 111 CS. But the Vayne is at supposedly at around 90 CS with the extra kill. So let's see how it goes.
Yeah, I think that, I think Agent 7 might just... Oh, he just escapes. Agent 7 just escapes from Hecarim. That would have been pretty ugly to watch if he had been caught. We can see that the Vayne with her 3 kills, considering that Vayne is a late game ADC, to have 3 kills this early on in the game is pretty advantageous for the Vayne. It just means that she's going to snowball out of control in just a bit. If I could tell you for a fact, once Vayne gets bulk, she is going to be so good. Blade of the Ruined King is so strong on Vayne that she's just gonna wreck every single person that. And I just think that no one can stand up against Vayne. Not Orianna, not even Gnar can stand up against Vayne. That's how strong she is right now. And she might just be engaging on Jinx at the bot lane. Jinx is taking quite some damage from the Vayne. As I was saying before, Jinx she can't face off against Vayne. Vayne just seems weak. And we might be seeing some ridiculous fights at the bot lane right now, because Hecarim is getting ready, and There we go. So that's probably a kill on to Morgana.
I love how the Sejuani is patiently waiting. There's a lot of action going on
at the bot lane. Yeah. So yeah. I don't think anyone's gonna die right now. That was really beautifully played by Morgana. I think PewPewLazers, especially Hecarim, should have engaged just a bit earlier. So when Morgana was ulting, he should have frightened her or used his ult and I don't know, just engaged and taken out the Jinx immediately. But they waited for a little too long, and what happened was there's a kill on Orianna. Wow, that was a beautiful kill, and we can see PewPewLazers get a kill on. Sorry,
that was a waste shockwave from the Orianna. Very disappointing. The shockwave wasted by Sexpos on the while trying to protect himself. Orianna Ari just out of the shockwave. Very disappointing to see from such plays from Sexpos. Three-man gank on top lane. Yeah, we might see Yorick go down. Let's see, will Yorick go down or will Yorick manage to get a kill off this fight? Morgana, Yorick fighting two people at once. Beautifully played by Yorick.
This is very well played.
Very well played by Yorick.
You can just see the thing with this particular Yorick is he's warded up everywhere. Like you can see that ward right up on the top push, and he makes sure that every single time he's ganked, he knows about it. Like, he knows that he's being ganked. Whereas the opposing ADC, he does ward, but that's usually his jungler and his support or mid laner coming up and warding for him. So I think as Gnar is there, like Gnar is not even getting ganked, and he should be worried about just holding off against Yorick. He can't use his team's resources on helping him because, well, he needs what's his name? Sorry, he needs Sejuani to help Jinx and Morgana or Orianna. He can't ask Sejuani to help him.
Right.
I guess like top lane is completely bruiser, so you can't really worry about top lane too much when ADC and mid lane are getting wrecked, like the way that CluelessGaming are right now. Just see Jinx walking out, and this game has turned head over heels pretty hard, and I think Orianna just backs off, and we see a teleport coming in. Wow, that was a beautiful ult by Gnar. He gets 3 people, and there's an instant kill on Janna. They're going on to Yorick. I think they should be focusing on the Vayne, and the Yorick won't go down. The Hecarim just had a beautiful ult. Sexpos goes down on the Orianna. Yorick's ult is over, but there is a disengage. There's a solid disengage. I think, yeah, that's it. So they're pretty much disengaged. They're going to push down bot lane, hopefully get a tower, but Yorick is still going strong on the Morgana, and he just decides to back off. Let's just see how this goes. So what do you think about that team fight, Devils?
That team fight was a very well played team fight by team PewPewLazers, because that teleport was way too early. That Gnar teleport was way too early. I think the Gnar should have waited a bit more and teleported after a bit, because although it's very difficult, because the Gnar's rage meter, right? The rage meter is something that has to be taken into consideration. But that ultimate from Gnar was beautiful. That follow-up from Sejuani was beautiful. Good fight all in all, but still, that fight can be improved on by Team CluelessGaming.
I just think that the Orianna was just a little bit too much in front. And what happened was she got bursted down pretty hard by the Ahri, especially the Ahri just floating around and just cleanly just focusing Orianna. Like the Ahri didn't care about the Jinx or anyone. She just went hard on the Orianna, and even the Vayne went hard on the Orianna. And especially with the Yorick's ult on Vayne, the Vayne had absolutely nothing to worry about.
Right.
Yeah, but I do accept about Gnar's TP. It was a little too early, but the Gnar's going pretty ham on top, and he's just having fun, like playing with a toy. That's exactly what he's doing to this Yorick. You can just see how much damage the Gnar takes when he's in big form, barely any. And now the blue team, that is PewPewLazers, are hopefully going to take this Baron for their dragon, for their 3rd dragon. And that's a beautiful ult from it's a 3-man shockwave, and Orianna might be going down.
Janna.
And definitely, that was an amazing play from Janna and the Orianna too. And oh wow, that late ult by Sejuani just got them another kill, all on Ahri. And so that's 3 people down on Team PewPewLazers and the Jinx down on Clueless Gaming. And the Dragon still went down to PewPewLazers. So, considering that 3 people did go down on PewPewLazers and the Dragon also went to PewPewLazers, who do you think actually won that fight?
I think that fight was won by Team Clueless Gaming, but since the Dragon went to Team PewPewLazers all in all benefited from that, because they do have 3 dragons, whereas Team Clueless Gaming have 0 dragons. However, Team Clueless Gaming has 2 turrets while PewPewLazers have 0 turrets. So let's see, it's a pretty even game so far. 2k, 1.5k goal lead there, but I don't think at this point in the game 1.5k goal lead really matters at all, DJ. So let's see, it's all about the late game, it's all about the mid-late game. Let's see the 30-minute mark, how it goes. Let's see how the Jinx and the Vayne play off and the Orianna and the Ahri play off.
Fair enough, Devils, but do you think that you've seen Hecarim with a Sheen, right, like a Triforce? Hecarim's actually ganking top and they're looking for a kill. I don't think they should be looking for a kill on Mega now. Right? He's not going to go down. He's definitely not going to go down. He doesn't go down. But you've seen a Triforce on Hecarim, how strong it is. Do you think as a jungler that Hecarim should consider going for a Sheen proc item?
See, honestly speaking, I'm a jungle main, right? So I've not played a lot of Hecarim, but I've seen some Hecarims with the Triforce and the Yomu's Ghost Blade coming out with extremely good amounts of burst damage. So that's a pretty good item. I think the Hecarim should go Sheen, but apparently the Hecarim doesn't go Sheen.
So coming out from Jinx over there, and she just sends an ult, fail out. But you're right. So I think that if Hecarim had gone for the Sheen, that would have really helped, especially with the damage output from that would have definitely helped.
Right.
Just go straight in and just burst down the Orianna or the Jinx. And right now, this is just a stalemate. They're just standing in the middle. Hopefully, they're looking for a fight. And we see the Hecarim getting bound by Morgana's Q. And they just back off. So, speaking about the items now, Morgana has Mikhail's Crucible for the Jinx, I think. Yeah, that would be for the Jinx. Yeah. And Orianna has completed the Death Cap and her Sorcerer's Boost and also the Chalice. And we've got Ahri, who's only completed the Chalice, surprisingly. And she's going for the...
I think that Ahri is waiting for a needlessly large rod at the moment.
But I'm actually quite surprised. If you see Orianna, she's got a Death Cap completed. The gold difference between Orianna and Ahri is only 1,000 gold, but yet Orianna has a Death Cap, whereas Ahri doesn't even have a needless rod.
I think she has a needlessly. She will get a needlessly large rod once she go back to base. But let's see. He has 1,500 gold right now in hand. 1,000. There's a 4-man gank coming in top lane. Will the Yorick turret go down? Beautiful rotations coming in from the Clueless Gaming and a follow up from PewPewLazers. Let's see how this fight goes.
PewPewLazers might be going pretty hard now. They decide to back off, and you see Orianna is just on the skirts, just holding up. And you see PewPewLazers pushing out the mid lane, and they're gonna get the mid tower. This is where Hecarim's Sheen comes into play. If Hecarim had a Sheen over there, he would have got that tower instantaneously. I think Hecarim should be thinking about building a Sheen right here. It's okay to go tanky, but the Sheen is like a must for Hecarim. It's just so good on him. Yeah. And PewPewLazers are doing really well with a 3v5 now. They're going to be a 3v5, and I think we may see a dive here. But there's a stun on Morgana. She's still holding off on a black shield. She hasn't used it, and we see Morgana coming up. There's a bind on the Yorick, and it takes massive damage from the Orianna's attack move, and you also see the dissonance. This is really well played by both teams. The PewPewLazers are doing well to defend, and Clueless Gaming are doing really well to seize the tower. And I think the tower may be going down on the next wave. I'm not quite sure about it going down this wave, but it will definitely go down the next wave. Yep, it's definitely going down the next wave.
Yeah, but you see Ahri coming in for the backup, so there might be a fight over here, and that depending on the fight, the outcome will decide that whether the tower is going to go down or not.
And you can also see that massive minion wave at mid. Moving against PewPewLazers, and I think someone has to go take care of it.
If the PewPewLazers want to fight this, they should fight it right now.
This is a really good idea. Before Ari goes to mid, Morgana and Sejuani are going up near mid, and they're just going to push that wave out, or they're just going to leave it. Or they're actually going to let the wave build up, and I think Orianna might be going back, and Orianna's just going to walk straight over a ward. Has to take it out. And there's no pressure at mid right now, except for the minions. I actually think they could have started pushing up mid, considering that everyone on PewPewLazers was just recalling. So I think CluelessGaming could have pushed up mid, but they go for the dragon now. And I think this is going to be the first dragon for CluelessGaming, unless PewPewLazers tries to stop it. At first, there's a flash over the wall by Vayne. I don't think this is a good idea, but beautiful play. That's a single man shockwave, and Vayne is just kiting around the back, and Ari goes down surprisingly. And we have an ult from
that
Vikram.
Peel from Janna is just wonderful.
Definitely. And we can just see Yorick's out of mana, and he's going pretty hard. And I think Orianna might go down, but Jinx just saves her. Janna nearly went down, and you can just see how well the Vayne did. And then the peel from Janna was amazing, but the micromanaging from Vayne, the way she was moving, the micro movements was so good from the Vayne. She flashed into 4 people, and she did so well to stay alive at the end of it. So kudos to Vayne for that. And we might be seeing a siege, but I think it's advisable to just go back to base, because PewPewLazers definitely won that trade. Although they did lose the dragon, that would have been their 4th dragon, and that was just poor setting up for dragon. You have to set up for dragon always, especially when you're this far in the lead as PewPewLazers. You should set up for the dragon. They had a good lead
PewPewLazers are still in the lead if you think about it right now. Although they are 1k gold almost behind, that does not matter because they are 2 kills ahead, and they are 2 turrets with 2 turrets down, and there are 2 dragons ahead of Team CluelessGaming. So the PewPewLazers should prepare for the next dragon, prepare for the Baron, prepare for such objectives, and let's see how it goes. Now taking massive damage from the Yorick.
And Mega Na's taking so much damage, so imagine what Mini Na would have done. I think Na's gonna go down. Okay, Na stays alive. Yorick just ults. I think Yorick's gonna go down. Yorick does go down eventually. Yep, Yorick does go down. His ult passive procs, and he is chasing the Morgana. I don't think there is any point. Okay, they are gonna chase her, and Morgana is gonna. Oh, that was a beautiful ult from Janna. That was definitely one of the best ults of the game. She has continuously had some amazing ults. They're gonna take down Sejuani, and it's wrong that Vayne is the one tanking it up. So the kill goes over to Grimsley on his Ari. He ends up blowing his ult for it, and they might be pushing up top lane to get the second tower. But overall, that was really well played by PewPewLazers. I think they're really doing well this game. And there's an anticipated ult from. There was a beautiful ult from Hecarim, even though the Orianna ult fails, which is. That's the second time his ult has failed.
Yeah, that's pretty disappointing to see the Orianna failing his shockwave for the second time. You know, we had more expectations from the Orianna, which is played by Sexpos, but unfortunately, 2 shockwaves gone to waste completely. But let's see in the future, does the Orianna make or break the plays?
Yeah, so Orianna has another needlessly long rod. I'm not sure how needless it is, but it seems really, really strong. And she's just doing really, really well. I just think
she's a good farmer, I must say. She's a good farmer.
Yeah, he's definitely farming really well. I just think that if Orianna can land those shockwaves, it will change this game, because with that much damage, I've just got to. And okay, there's a hookup onto Ari, but Ari is going back in with her ult, and she gets caught, and we might see Ari go down.
The Hecarim has made frozen gauntlet. The Hecarim
so
will
he
go
does
down.
Want to proc that Shane. And we just see Yorick going really, really hard. Hecarim does go down, but that was just unfortunate. That was poor timing. Wasn't really anyone's fault, but because they didn't see. There's a beautiful ult from.
A 3-man shockwave coming in, destroying the destroying the Vayne, the Janna, and the Yorick. A 3-man shockwave, a beautiful shockwave. Finally, the shockwaves are coming in from Sexpos, who's playing the Orianna. Beautiful shockwave. This will mean an inhibitor turret for the Clueless Gaming.
And that was exactly what you were talking about, wasn't it, Devils? When you said wombo combo, this was
exactly.
Combo.
This was a proper wombo combo.
That was beautiful play from Sejuani with the 4-man ult and Orianna with the 3-man ult. That was amazing, and the damage coming out from Orianna's shockwave is just spectacular. It's impossible. You don't see damage like that with every other champion. It's like a long-range LeBlanc distortion. That's exactly what it is. That damage coming. And this is what I meant with the needlessly long range plus the death cap and its passive with 30%. I think it's 30% AP. Yep, 30% increased AP. Her AP is standing at around 457. Now it's 515 AP. That's Orianna. Sorry, right now, and she's completed the Luden's Echo. So this is so good from Orianna. I just think the game might be turning. Yet again, this is a great action-packed game. I think the game might be turning back again with Clueless Gaming because they did lose the previous game, unfortunately, against Nexus Destroyers, and they want to come out. They do have a couple of other games, right? Yeah, they're hoping to win the rest.
They have one more
Let's just
game
see how
this,
they
I
go.
think.
Oh, so okay, they've got one more game, so they do want to win both of these games if they want to make the playoffs. So they're trying very, very hard. You can just see Anna going really aggressive, just really good for her to this aggressive and whoever gets that Scuttle Crab is going to have a great advantage near the dragon. And I think the Scuttle Crab will go to the game that is Clueless Gaming. Get a hook on but no follow-up, and we might see the Hecarim going pretty hard. Oh my god, the Morgana made a mistake and she's been separated. Oh, there's an ult, but it's a 1-man ult from Orion onto Ari. There's an ult from Hecarim, and he's going ham, but I think he's going to be taken down. Okay, so Hecarim goes down, Jinx gets excited, she's going really hard on Choke. She's taking down Hecarim and she is working on Yorick, and Clueless Gaming just cleaned up. They just did so well, and now they're going to take this dragon. So this is what I meant.
Clueless Gaming at this point of time is just way too tanky. You know, Yorick isn't as tanky enough as Nar and Sejuani. So it's taking time for the Vayne to destroy the Sejuani and the Nar at the same time, with a Frozen Heart coming in from the Sejuani.
Definitely.
I mean, a Randuin's coming in from the Sejuani. My bad.
Yeah, Randuin. So that's the thing. Like, pretty much what's happened is Clueless Gaming has just made a comeback into this game. At one point, PewPewLazers were threatening. They were doing really, really well. And then suddenly, Clueless Gaming, after Orianna started hitting those ults and she got her Luden's Echo, it's just been so great, right? I mean...
Yeah.
Clueless Gaming
is just Orianna, like I said, it's Orianna to make or break the game. And right now, Orianna's ults and Orianna's dissonance and shockwaves are doing massive amounts of damage onto PewPewLazers. But let's see how it goes. 35-minute mark in the game, 5k gold lead onto Team Clueless Gaming, and 1 turret lead and 1 inhibitor lead, and they are losing out on 1 dragon.
So, Devils, what do you think about the Baron now? Do you think that Clueless Gaming should be making Baron?
Yeah, I think Clueless Gaming should be prepping Baron because they have already the mid inhib pushing in. So the Team PewPewLazers have to defend their mid inhib, you know. So they should prep Baron, probably make a fight around some plays around Baron, and maybe, you know, clean up after a cleanness, finish with Baron and end the game. Perfect chance, perfect opportunity for Clueless Gaming right now. But let's see what Clueless Gaming does.
Well, this has been done really well. I mean, Yorick has just come around, and I think. Yeah, so Yorick has just come around and put down a ward right beside the Baron. This is a beautiful ward, and no one in Clueless Gaming is literally clueless about the ward that's sitting over there. And they really do have to take that out if they want to attempt the Baron. I think they might be attempting the Baron because they've got the Scuttle Crab right in front of the Baron, and they might be hoping to get the Baron. And if they can, they might be looking to close out this game. They haven't got a Baron dragon lead, but they've got a lead everywhere else. And let's just see how this plays out. We see the Yorick just split pushing top, and we see a 4v5 at mid. I think Clueless Gaming might as well just engage. Yep, and they are. The Sejuani, oh my god, she just misses her ult. So Devils, what do you think about this? Now that Sejuani's ult is down.
I am speechless.
Yeah,
just speechless. That ultimate was so bad. I'm just still trying to digest the fact that he missed his ultimate in between 4 people.
Yeah, no, I know how you feel right now. I was surprised. I couldn't even cast about it. I was just like, okay, I don't want to. I don't want to say anything. That's how bad it was. I was just like,
yeah, a
surprised.
big mistake
like,
from the Sejuani. A big grave mistake from the Sejuani. The mid turret might go down because Sejuani can't fight unless Morgana catches someone out with her snare. Then there's a fight that's possibly going to happen. But let's see if the mid turret will go down or will they not settle for the mid turret.
I don't think that the Clueless Gaming should actually engage now, because that Sejuani's Glacial Prison was the most important thing in that wombo combo, and if it's not there now, they don't have a stun. So already Orianna's missing a lot of ults, so without a stun, I don't think Orianna can easily hit an ult, especially because PewPewLazers have such mobility with Ahri,
and Janna.
Yorick, and Janna, and with the tumble from Vayne and movement speed from Hecarim. And
right.
It just seems like it seemed like Janna got caught up, but she escapes. She has her backup. I just think as a team right now, currently, PewPewLazers are doing really well, because it seems that when Sejuani just went in, no one really realized that, and PewPewLazers are going really hard. Wow, you just see what happened.
Orianna got just deleted.
I thought like she was actually going to escape, and then suddenly that Hecarim ult just killed her. And oh my god, Janna is just, she doesn't get destroyed, but Yorick might go down. Yorick does go down, and we might see Ahri just gets caught right under tower. She just uses the Zhonya's, and see the Hecarim going down. We also see the Jinx might go down. The Jinx actually gets a double kill, and she gets excited. Might see a triple kill from Jinx, and we do see a triple kill. Get excited once more. We don't get the quadra out of Jinx, but that was really well played by Clueless.
Actually, I wouldn't say that, RPG. I mean, RP Gamer. I mean, sorry, RP. I forgot your name. DJ Ram, right?
Oh, DJ
Ram, right? I was like RPG and DJ. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry about that. Well, that was a grave mistake by, Hecarim diving. After Hecarim killed Orianna, they should have just backed out. I don't know why they forced a fight under the turret. And Jinx's clone was useless over there. If you notice, Jinx's clone was just standing over there doing nothing whatsoever.
Yeah, the thing is, Vayne was like pretty much, as you said, Vayne was just standing there. Like, she did absolutely nothing. And I think the Ahri went in too hard. Like, when the tower was still up, Ahri just went in and she wasted her Zhonya's right under the tower. And she was just stuck there. There was no backup. There was no backup from Janna. There was no backup from Vayne. And Janna pretty much was dead over there. Like, she didn't die, but she was pretty much dead. And we just see PewPewLazers just going for the Baron now.
Orianna spotted in bot lane. So, Baron is a good call. Because Orianna has been spotted in bot lane.
I think Orianna shouldn't have been the one. But will we see a steal? And oh my god, that was a beautiful steal from Sejuani. Sejuani just stole the Baron from PewPewLazers. That was an amazing steal. And I can already tell you that Devils is speechless right now. You can see him just sitting there.
Sejuani is making some great plays, making some great mistakes. I don't know what to say.
Exactly.
That Baron steal was just too good by Sejuani. Queuing inside the Baron pit, a nice smite from Sejuani. Beautiful Baron steal from Sejuani right there.
We might see a dragon
Baron and Dragon, a non-contested dragon, free dragon for Team Clueless Gaming. Wonderfully played.
And we might be seeing a fight. If there is a fight, this is going to be really good. Oh, that was some good sidestepping from Yorick. And they just decide to back off. And now, those empowered recalls are really advantageous for Clueless Gaming right now. Now, if you see the items, we see that Morgana has her Hourglass completed, and Orianna just completed the Hourglass too. Orianna is on such a huge power spike right now. She will wreck anyone that comes in front of her. Jinx with the Phantom Dancer the last whisper, no one can stand in front of the Jinx now. I thought that Vayne was threatening. The Jinx is amazing right now. CS lead, even though it's not really important right now, her CS lead is nearly 100 now. And the Hecarim pick, it's good. Sadly, it's not good enough. The Hecarim pick is good, but it's not good enough. And we see that the Ahri is actually getting caned up pretty hard with the 575 stats. She has the Zhonya's, but it just seems like the Ahri is going really, really ham, and she's just going too far into the enemy spot. And yeah, she's pretty much putting herself in a position where she has to die. And I just think the Ahri should be a little more careful. Yorick is still strong, but he can't solo 1v4 and stuff like that. Like, he can barely 1v1. Yeah, so let's see what's happening over here.
Hecarim had to waste his ultimate.
This is the sad thing. At 40 minutes, you shouldn't waste your ultimates. Your ultimates matter. And he just ended up wasting his ultimate to run away from a bad engage. Might see the bot tower going down, especially with Jinx's rocket launcher.
And they have Baron, you know. DJ, they have Baron.
Yeah.
Nice ultimate from Morgana. Nice ultimate from Sejuani.
Whoa.
A nice shockwave, a 3-man shockwave. Will this be GG?
Okay, we won't see a pentakill, but I think this is GGWP, ladies and gentlemen. This game is over. This game is definitely over. Did you see that wombo combo? Devils, this is what you mentioned earlier, the wombo combo coming out of CluelessGaming.
It's just too destructive.
This is crazy.
It's too destructive.
This game was definitely great, ladies and gentlemen. This is DJ Ram casting along with co-caster Devils, and we hope to see you immediately for the next game. We will have it within the next 5 minutes. And thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next game. Love you guys.
And for the giveaway, stay tuned for the giveaway, guys. $9.99 worth of subscription from WTFast. Just stay tuned.